Your dog places their paw on you, you think it's just cute. But what if it's not? What if that tiny touch means I'm scared, I love you, or even, are you okay? Dogs speak in actions, not words, and most of us miss what they're really trying to say. In this video, we'll decode 7 strange behaviors, like why they suddenly sneeze, circle before bed, or twitch in their sleep. Some are funny, some are emotional, and one might reveal something your dog's been trying to tell you for years. Let's begin. You're sitting on the couch, scrolling your phone, and suddenly, plop, a soft paw lands on your knee. You look down and there it is, those big hopeful eyes and that gentle nudge. Is your dog just asking for a belly rub, or is there a secret message hidden in that furry little gesture? Let's be real. Sometimes it feels like they're saying, "Hey human, pay attention to me." But what if it's more than that? Dogs might not speak English, but wow, are they masters of body language? That paw? It's like their version of sending a text, except way cuter and with 0 typos. Ever wonder what they're really trying to say? Sometimes it's a not-so-subtle, "Hey, remember me?" Or maybe it's the classic, "Is it dinner time yet, or are you just going to keep scrolling?" They know how to get our attention, don't they? But then, there are those moments when the world feels a little scary. Thunder booming, fireworks crackling, or just a rough day. That paw, it's your dog's SOS. I need you right now. Suddenly you're not just their owner, you're their hero. It's their way of giving you a hug, dog style. And here's the best part, they trust you enough to show you their soft side. Isn't that amazing? Forget all that dominance talk, this is pure vulnerability. So next time you feel that soft tap, don't just smile, connect. Because what happens next might just change the way you see your dog forever. Your dog lets out a sneeze mid-zoomy or maybe right in the middle of a wild play session. Have you ever wondered what's really going on? No, they're not allergic to your new carpet. That sudden puff of air, it's not a sneeze of protest, it's pure, unfiltered joy. It's called a play sneeze, and it's your dog's hilarious way of shouting, "This is awesome, I'm loving every second." Ever notice how dogs pause, sneeze, then jump right back in? It's like they're hitting a reset button. Let's keep it friendly, no hard feelings. Who knew sneezing could be so diplomatic? Honestly, it's their goofy, adorable way of saying, "Hey, I'm just here for the fun, no rough stuff." Scientists have even found that dogs invented this move to keep playtime safe and drama-free. How clever is that? So next time your pup sneezes and then pounces on a toy, just know, they're living their best life, and you get a front row seat. And speaking of life-changing cues, you ever notice that strange little head tilt when you talk to them? You say, "Wanna go outside?" And suddenly your pup gives you the look. Head tilted, ears up, eyes locked in. Admit it, doesn't that head tilt just melt your heart? But have you ever wondered what's really going on in that furry little brain? Is your dog just being cute, or is there a secret mission behind that adorable move? Here's the scoop. That tiny tilt isn't just for show. It's your dog's way of tuning in. Like they're adjusting their own satellite dish to catch every word, every tone, every hint of what you're about to say next. Imagine your dog as a 4-legged detective piecing together clues from your voice. Did you know that dogs who tilt their heads more often, especially when they hear familiar words, are actually better at learning and understanding us humans? Talk about a canine superpower. So the next time your dog tilts their head, picture them concentrating like a student before a big test, or maybe even trying to read your mind. Are you happy? Excited? They're soaking it all in, one adorable tilt at a time. And let's be honest, when you see that tilt, don't you just want to give them a treat or a big hug? It's not just cute, it's a real sign of connection between you and your best friend. But while that's endearing, there's a behavior that's downright contagious. You yawn. 2 seconds later, your dog does too. Coincidence? Nope. Ever wonder if your dog is secretly your biggest fan? Turns out they're not just copying you for fun, they're actually catching your yawns just like we do with people we love. Imagine this, a team of scientists in Kyoto discovered dogs are way more likely to yawn after their owner than a total stranger. How cool is that? It's like your bond is contagious. That's empathy right there. Your dog literally feels what you feel. Heartwarming, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Ever notice your pup yawning at the vet or when your house feels like a circus? That's not boredom, it's their way of saying, "Whoa, this is a lot, can we chill for a sec?" It's their secret code for, "Let's all take a breath." Seriously, who knew dogs were such zen masters? And sometimes, a yawn is just a mood switch, like flipping from nap mode to playtime or shaking off the jitters before a big fetch session. So next time you see your dog yawn, remember, it's not just a sleepy signal, it's a superpower. And speaking of powerful, there's something oddly poetic about the next behavior, even if it includes grass in their teeth. You let your dog outside, and before you know it, they're munching on the lawn like it's a salad bar. Seriously, what's going on here? Are they auditioning for a rabbit role? Or maybe they're just trying to keep up with the latest canine diet trends. But let's bust a myth. No, your pup isn't suddenly going vegan, and nope, they're not always sick either. So why do they do it? Is it a secret doggy detox, or maybe just a quirky habit? Sometimes it's pure boredom, like, hey, nothing else to do, might as well snack on the yard. Other times it's all about that crunchy, fresh texture. Who knew grass could be so gourmet? But here's the twist, sometimes it's a comfort thing. Ever notice your dog grazing when they're a little anxious or just need to chill out? My neighbor's dog? She turns into a grass-munching machine every time her human heads out. It's like her own leafy stress ball. So should you freak out if your dog snacks on grass and seems totally fine? Absolutely not. It might look odd to us, but for them, it's like a little therapy session in the backyard. Enjoying these dog tips? Hit subscribe for more tail-wagging fun. But we're not done with weird, because next we've got a ritual that dates back to ancient wolves. You've seen it, the pre-bed spin, 1 turn, 2 turns, 5 turns. It's like your dog's auditioning for a canine ballet, right in your living room. But what's really going on? Believe it or not, this bedtime twirl is a throwback, straight from the wild days when dogs had to flatten grass and scan for danger before catching some Z's. Fast forward to today, and those ancient instincts are still alive and well, even if your dog's danger is a squeaky toy or a misplaced slipper. Circling isn't just cute, it's your dog's way of saying, "This is my safe spot." Think of it as their nightly security check. Is this spot comfy? Is it safe? Okay, time to snooze. Of course, if your pup starts spinning like a furry tornado or seems uncomfortable, it could be a sign something's up. Maybe those joints aren't as spry as they used to be, so keep an eye out. But most of the time, it's one of the few moments you're watching living history play out on your living room rug. But not every quirk is ancient. Some are just plain strange, like biting at invisible things. Ever seen your dog suddenly snap at the air, like they're catching imaginary flies? It's hilarious, right? One minute your pup's chilling, the next, bam, they're kung fu fighting invisible bugs. But wait, is it just a silly quirk? Or something more? Sometimes it's just your dog being a goofball, maybe chasing a sunbeam or spotting a speck of dust only they can see. Who hasn't had a, "what are you even looking at" moment with their dog? But here's the twist, sometimes that fly biting is a secret signal. Could it be a tummy ache? Or even a tiny seizure? Suddenly it's not so funny. Imagine your dog's brain firing off mixed messages or their belly sending out an SOS. Would you know what to look for? One pet parent did. Her Cavalier King Charles Spaniel started snapping at thin air, and she didn't just laugh it off, she got curious. Off to the vet they went. Tests, pokes, prods, and guess what? Early signs of digestive trouble. Who knew? A quick diet switch and voila, her pup was back to normal. Sometimes a little change makes a world of difference. So if your dog does this occasionally, no big deal. But if it's happening all the time, or your dog's obsessed, don't just shrug it off. That's your pup waving a giant red flag begging you to notice. And now for something truly magical, a look inside your dog's dreams. Your dog's asleep, legs twitching, tail wagging, maybe even a soft little woof. Ever wondered what's going on in that fuzzy little head? Science says, dogs dream just like us. Yep, they hit REM sleep and suddenly, it's showtime in their minds. So, what's on the playlist? You, chasing tennis balls, epic battles with the neighbor's cat, or maybe that time you dropped a whole chicken on the floor. Admit it, you wish you could see those dreams. Puppies and old-timers, they're the dream champions. All those tiny twitches, muffled barks, and sleep running, totally normal. It's like their own private action movie, no ticket required. But here's the twist, don't wake them. As much as you want to join the adventure, a startled pup might snap or get scared. Let them finish their dream quest, just watch, smile, and let them drift. Because right now, they're off in a magical world, and guess what? You're probably the hero of their story. And now that you've seen all these signals, there's one last thing you need to know. That soft paw on your knee? It wasn't just a hello, the sneeze mid-play, the head tilt when you talk, the empathy yawn, the weird grass snack, the bedtime circle, the phantom fly bite, and even those little dream kicks. They were all your dog's way of speaking to you, not with words, but with love, emotion, and instinct. We just have to listen. And if you really want to understand the next message, watch what your dog does when you leave the room. If they take your seat, it's not just about being comfy. They're trying to tell you something, and it might just melt your heart. So hit that next video. If your dog takes your seat, they're saying this. And get ready for a whole new level of understanding.